Folks, welcome to Affiliate Nerd Out. I'm your nerderator, Dustin House, spreading that good word about affiliate marketing. You're going to find me here every Tuesday and Thursday on LinkedIn Live at 12:15 Pacific. Put it on the calendar and be here for my special guest, and that is today, Brandon Collins. He is an AI consultant, and welcome to the Nerdatorium, Brandon.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm happy to be here.
Awesome. We're going to be having some live Q&A. So if you got any questions, AI related, affiliate related, drop them in the chat. If you'd like to be in Brandon's seat, go to dustinhouse.com/nerd. Drop an application on a topic that you want to talk about. Today's topic is going to be all around the AI realm of affiliates and what Brandon is doing out there. So in your opinion, what percentage of programs affiliates are using AI? I am really interested. Make up a number. If this is 90%, I want to hear about it. I don't know if it's 90%. I have no idea what it is, but give me a good estimation for those folks that are out there right now. And
Absolutely.
no, that's not a question for you. You're not managing affiliate programs.
My bad.
Do you have an answer? You think you know?
I was going to say it's like 20%.
You think only 20% of
I
affiliates
do.
out there are using AI?
Yeah.
That seems
It,
pretty wildly low, in my opinion.
yeah. No, I think it's 20% because it's hard to find softwares and systems out there that are using it to its fullest extent. I mean, if you consider
Sure.
using just ChatGPT to create content for you, yeah, you're using AI, but you're not really using AI.
Okay. All right. So they're in the infancy game. You're not counting them yet until they're like legitimately like maybe
Yeah.
earning affiliate commissions somehow with using AI. Maybe that would be like
Yeah.
the deciding
That's what
factor.
I would say. Yeah,
Hey, that's a
definitely.
fair assessment then. I'll give it to you. All right. So that's a question of the day. But without further ado, Brandon, who are you?
Great question. Great question. I am a man. I am a fiance. I am a son. I'm
Ooh,
a brother. But I guess I should go into how I became who I am. I was in the military for 8 years. I was in the U.S. Army. Um, I deployed to Afghanistan in 2017, and I served in Fort Bragg, North Carolina, and Alaska. So after 8 years, I decided to get out of the military and go into the world of entrepreneurship. And I didn't always start out as an affiliate marketer. I didn't always start out as an AI expert and consultant. Believe it or not, my first real successful gig as an entrepreneur from the military, coming out of the military, was in the wellness industry, more specifically the mobile IV therapy industry. I started a mobile IV business in 2020 during the height of COVID in April.
okay.
Um, and then 3 years later, I sold it. But that was after it had become the largest mobile IV therapy business in the entire country. We had, I think, 670 providers working with us, and we were in about 38 different states.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
so that's where I got the bulk of my you know my business experience. I definitely didn't go to school for it. I learned strictly from experience. I made every business mistake that you could possibly make with that business. It's a miracle it survived until it was sold. But
Beautiful.
it was a good experience, and I was able to bring a lot of that experience into what I'm doing today.
Hmm.
And I after I sold that business, I had a lot of time on my hands. I was working like 18 hours a day on that business, and after I sold, I had a lot of time on my hands. So I actually dived into cybersecurity and software development.
Okay.
And in doing that, I came very, very close with AI. And up until then, I had only been using ChatGPT for content creation, maybe writing an email or proofreading a contract or something like that.
Hmm.
Um, but after going into software development and cybersecurity, it was more like, oh crap, you can use AI to build things. You can use AI to automate things. You can use AI and you can connect it to a bunch of other softwares and programs to do a lot of the stuff as a business owner and as an affiliate marketer that you would normally have to do yourself that takes hours. And
Okay.
I remember thinking to myself, like, man, if I had had this when I had had my wellness business, this would be a game changer. I'd probably still be in that industry. So I made a pivot from software development and cybersecurity to like, let's just do AI. And
Okay.
since then, I've worked with and on many different projects, everything ranging from AI for paid advertising to AI for SMS marketing, that's text marketing, AI for email marketing, creating conversational AI chatbots. I've built those from scratch for people based on their company's brand and business and voice and everything. Um, and then even to what my latest project is, which is an AI for Facebook, organic Facebook outreach. Um, so that's where I am today. It was once I got to that point where I decided, hey, you know what, I'm going to brand myself as an AI consultant after
Yeah.
working on all these projects and getting that experience.
Awesome, awesome. So that's an incredible story for like the 50,000 foot view of it all. Like, but the folks out there that are like me and you who are ex-military that turned into digital marketer eventually, like I really want to emphasize like how important that transition of that role is in like your career. Like the opportunity is huge right now, and it's all there for those focus. You mentioned you talking 18-hour work days, and you get that from military discipline, I would assume. Like, what was your transition going from military into that civilian life?
I think every or most people from the military can relate to putting all of themselves into something because that's what we had to do with the military.
Yeah.
And for me, it was a natural shoe in. It was like, okay, hey, this is my next project, and this project is my life now. I'm going to do
Mhm.
this for every waking moment besides when I am socializing or eating or bathing. And that's pretty much it. And, I would say to take that discipline that you had when you were in the military, or at least maybe even just that familiar feeling of, hey, this is something I'm diving into, and use that for whatever business or project that you're working on in civilian life.
Great point. I've always wanted to come up, like, start a community of digital devil dogs, but I don't want to just stick into like the Marines portion of it. I would love to like expand it out into military, but I it's one of those projects that's I don't have time for that to like to get it started and get it running, but I've always wanted to. Are you a part of any military communities anymore that does something like that?
Oh, no, actually, I am not.
Me
I've been
neither.
out of the military for going on 5 years now,
Oh, wow.
and I haven't had very much contact with pretty much any military affiliations other than being able to say that I'm a veteran-owned business owner,
Mm,
um, up until this point, yeah.
gotcha. Awesome. So talk about that affiliate journey. Like, how did you get started? Did you guys use it in the mobile IV space?
Yes, that was how we grew our business, was
Okay.
through affiliate marketing. Um, what we learned was that the providers that we were working with, if they were incentivized, um, fairly or even more than fairly, that they would promote the hell out of your business. And that was exactly how we did it. We created an affiliate program, and the providers that we were working with started sharing the hell out of it. And
Yeah.
we grew almost too fast. Actually, we went from having maybe 20 to 30 providers to overnight it seemed we had like 150.
Oh,
And then
okay.
a month or two after that, we had 340, and then a month or two after that, it was up to 500, and it just created a wildfire. Um,
Wow.
so we're
What was
very
the
familiar with affiliate marketing.
okay. Yeah. What was the strategy? How was that coming in? Was that natural? People were just wanting to promote your guys' product?
Yes, so we took the nurses and the providers that were already working with us,
Hmm.
and we basically told them like, hey, we will give you a pretty much a 50% kickback of whatever the monthly fee is
Hmm.
at the time. And we advise them to go into nurse entrepreneur groups, healthcare entrepreneur groups, and promote this as something like, hey, are you tired of working in the hospital?
Hmm.
Would you like to do IVs? And most nurses and a lot of the people that work in hospitals, they love doing IVs and they love doing the injections. It's a fun part of their day. So it took on super fast. So many people wanted information. Um, I had to hire a sales team of I think it was a sales team of six, and then I had a team of four VA appointment setters, just setting appointments on those sales team members' calendar.
Okay. So affiliate took off, and you must have seen the power. Like, how did that transition into what you're doing today, and like, uh, you recognizing that affiliate game is where you want to be?
Um, I recognized as the business owner who created the affiliate program that sometimes the grass is a little bit greener on the other side, and
Yeah.
usually it's not, but sometimes it is. And I was like, man, some of these nurses and some of these providers are making a lot of money. I'm paying them a lot of money
Yeah.
for the people that they've referred. And I was like, maybe we're on to something here. Maybe I should find my own affiliate programs and
Okay.
start promoting that. And that actually ended up being something that I started implementing while I still own that business. So a lot of these providers website, or they would want their own software or tool to help them grow their business, their mobile IV business. It was kind of a semi-franchise model how we had it set up, and they needed assistance, they needed help, they needed support, and they especially needed marketing. So what we then learned how to create more money and more revenue in our business was to um, use affiliate marketing to refer softwares and tools to them so that they could help grow their business.
Awesome. Okay. And so, in your opinion, like, you've been in this affiliate game a while, is this for everyone? Like, the affiliate life, is this for everyone?
My first answer is to say yes, but I know the answer is no.
Okay.
Um, the reason it's no is because you get told no a lot,
Oh,
and then also the what's it called? The learning curve for learning how to market,
uh-huh.
and learning sales terminology and learning how to talk to people, learning how to close deals and close sales is incredibly high. If you're not taught this, or if it's not something that comes naturally to you, then you're going to be on board to wash out and say, you know what, screw this. Let me just go get a job where the income is guaranteed and I just have to show up to work every day. Um, but with that being said, with technology and with some of the tools that are out there, you can mitigate a lot of those things. I still think that unless you're a self starter and unless you are ready to put in a ton of work up front so that you can reap the benefits on the back end, then it's not for you.
Okay. No doubt, it is a lot of hard work, especially up front. You're not just going to live that millionaire affiliate life on easy street like they like to show off. What about learnings? You picked all this up on your own, self taught for a lot of it. Any courses that you ended up going through to figure this out or help you mentor you on this journey?
Um, Yes. Yeah, I mean, I have a couple courses that I took to learn AI, to learn software development, to learn cybersecurity. But I would say the way that I learned business and growing a business, whether it's through affiliate marketing or traditional business ownership, the way that I learned that was just by surrounding myself with people that were already
Mm,
successful. Uh, that was the best way to do that. And then obviously actually doing it and making the mistakes that I had made was also a very quick way to learn how to do this. So if you were to ask me if there's courses, I'm sure there's courses out there. I didn't take any affiliate marketing
okay.
courses or business courses. I learned most of it from just being around people who were smarter than me and then making the mistakes myself.
Well, that's one way to do it. Absolutely, and I always talk about getting a mentor in this space so that you can avoid those issues. But you're investing in a mentor to guide you into the right direction rather than investing in failure. So it can be a quicker and cheaper way to go about things, but to each their own, right?
Yes. Yeah, and I did kind of both, honestly. I had a mentor, I had a couple mentors, but even to this day, it's like, well, the market is changing all the time, especially with AI, and you're still going to be making some mistakes that mentors won't know to tell you about.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, so on the affiliate side, you're an entrepreneur out there, but you're also still in the AI consultant space. Like, what are you doing out there? Who are you serving right now?
Small to medium business
Okay.
owners are the biggest ones that I'm serving, and if you do B2B, it's a lot easier for me to serve somebody who is a B2B
Ooh, okay.
business. So I mean, think about things like marketing agencies, payment processing businesses. Yeah, I mean, those are kind of the big ones. But also, I mean, solar companies, roofing companies, other AI agencies that are trying to promote their
Okay.
products, SaaS companies, anything that's B2B is who I like to serve. Um, and I do that through both my own AI consulting and through affiliate marketing.
Okay. So you may help them as a consultant and then become their affiliate essentially?
Not necessarily. No, I can refer them to certain things that I'm an affiliate of,
Ah, gotcha.
um,
Gotcha.
and make additional income that way.
I
Yeah.
think that's every consultant out there, and if there are consultants that are not doing that right now, they're leaving money on the table. That would be kind of silly. Like that's becoming
Yeah,
a main portion of my revenue is the suggestions that I make as a consultant. So
exactly, exactly.
awesome. And then let's pivot a little bit. I want to go out and thank my sponsor of the day, and let me pull it up real quick. Oh, what a great transition here, Dustin. Way to go.
JEB.
JEB Commerce. Do you work with JEB?
No, I've never heard of
Oh
them,
man,
so I'm
you're
gonna go
you're
check them
gonna
out
have
after
to
this.
start. uh, Elevate your affiliate marketing game with JEB Commerce, a specialist since 2004. They are one of the longest lasting agencies out there. They craft strategies that drive measurable results and foster long term partnerships, ensuring every click leads to tangible growth with service plans designed for suitable success. JEB Commerce keeps you on track towards your goals. From strategic partner selection to sophisticated attribution, they're able to optimize ROI by focusing on incrementality, ready to unlock new opportunities and realize the benefits of incremental revenue. Visit jebcommerce.com/nerdout today to learn more and take your affiliate marketing to that next level. Want to thank them as a sponsor. And this is somebody you should be working with. They're in the B2B space. They've got clients that are could probably utilize you and as a consultant and especially as an affiliate out there. I'll make sure to introduce you
Absolutely.
to Jake here. Um, awesome.
Awesome.
So moving on and pivoting a little bit, prompting AI. I want to talk about the importance of how to do this because I have failed miserably, and I think everybody has that same experience. But can you talk us through like how important prompting is?
Yeah, yeah, it's everything.
Okay.
It's it's, um, it's absolutely everything. It's hard to know where to start with it,
Okay.
and I can tell you, I actually took a few AI courses on prompting,
Wow.
just to know how to prompt AI, the correct way. And, there's a couple, I guess, knowledge nuggets I'll leave you and your audience with that you could start, implementing
Okay.
today, rather than kinda going through a whole, course and everything. But what I find works really good, and this is kind of what I default to, is by telling the AI to identify as something, telling it the steps you want it to take, and then tell it whatever your question or task
Hmm.
is, right? So I know that kind of sounds really like, okay, what does that mean? What's an example? Well, I always use the act as
Okay.
example. Act as a chief marketing officer who has 20 plus years of experience
Ooh,
working with Fortune 500 companies. Your task has been is now to help my business, a growing startup in XYZ company, to create a marketing plan or content marketing plan or XYZ task that you want to do. Um, and then after that, I always say, do you understand what your task is? Do not complete the task yet.
okay.
Right. I want to actually say, yes, I understand the task. And then from there, I will say something like, okay, do you have any questions? If so, what are your questions?
Okay.
And then the AI tells you what it needs to give you a better output.
Ooh, awesome.
And you can go through and you answer all of its questions and it'll say awesome, great, and then from there you can prompt it, okay, great, let's create the first week of this marketing plan, let's create the first 3 days of this social media calendar here, and it will, and then from there I always use only like 2 to 3 days so that you can edit its responses. And you don't get too far down like, oh crap, now I got 14 and I can't even use those, or I got 30 pieces of content, I can't even use it because it's not my brand voice or anything like
Mhm.
that. So if it pushes out three and you like what it said, but you think it sounds a little bit too robotic or AI-ish, because a lot of people out there can recognize when you are talking with
Yeah.
AI or posting with AI. You can say, hey, this sounds like too much like an AI wrote it. What do you need from me in order to speak more in my brand voice? And it will say, oh, well, if you wanted to speak more in your brand voice, give me this bit of information and then we'll try again.
Interesting.
So
Great.
if you think of the prompting as almost like having a conversation with a super intelligent being that will take exactly what you want it to do and like literally exactly what you want it to do, and not think anything else outside the box, then you're going to be just fine, because it's not going to think outside the box unless you give it the extra information for it to think unless you give it the extra information for it to widen its box to what you want it to be.
Awesome.
Um,
So,
so I would say it's super
oh
important.
yeah, yeah. Some great points you made in there, and I like how you told it to be like a 20-year veteran CMO instead of like the village idiot, and getting experience from that. That would be a fun effort, like to see what
Yeah.
it would produce
Yeah.
if it was the village idiot. Oh, I'm gonna go do that this afternoon and see what happens. But I love the
Yeah.
prompting and like the do you understand component of it. I think it's really essential that a lot of people do miss out on, and that last point about like asking it what questions you need to learn to what else do I need to give you to make this happen, and then
Mhm.
you answer those in full and you're getting good results. I would assume you have your own tech stack that you like to use here, right?
I do. I
Okay.
do. Yeah. I'm very big into ChatGPT, but even further, if I have a specific project that I'm working on where I know I'm going to be asking GPT to do a lot of things, I will actually code my own custom GPT in
Oh,
there.
okay.
Um, And the best thing about that, if you guys haven't dove into custom GPTs, is that once you code it, you don't have to ask it or you don't have to prompt it with all that stuff initially
Okay.
anymore. You don't have to say, okay, you are a 20-year veteran CMO with experience in XYZ companies in this industry. After you make that GPT, it already has all that knowledge in there. And you can start with, hey, create me a marketing plan for the next 2 weeks for my business. Um, and it will automatically go and do it.
Okay.
So,
Smart.
so yeah,
Um,
yeah,
that's not a level that I am accustomed to yet, but I will have to get there eventually. So besides GPT, what are you finding success with? Any like any good tools that you're using in the affiliate marketing side that's really killing it for you?
yeah, yeah. There are two that I'm using that are doing really well for me. One of them is an AI that connects to your ad accounts
Yeah.
on Facebook, Instagram, Google, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, and it's insane because it will actually um, it'll read your page, it'll read your profile, and then it'll create ads for you, and it'll create variations of those ads for you, and it'll create what's it called? Variations of the ad captions, like the ad copy
Okay.
as well. Um, and it'll even recommend ad creative if you don't have your own.
Hmm.
And it's connected to Shutterstock .com, and you can use all the images and videos that are on there to help to add your ad creative to that.
Okay.
That for me helps immensely when I'm working with clients, but it's also one of those things where I'm an affiliate of it and I go to marketing agencies and I'm like, hey, do you guys do paid ads? You guys should check out this AI.
Hmm.
And then I send them that
Awesome.
link.
And is that Easy Messenger? We were talking about it earlier on. Is that Easy Messenger?
No, that's a
Oh,
different
okay.
one. That one's called Play or Ply. It's spelled
Okay.
PLAI. And that one's, yeah, that's the one for paid ads. Easy Messenger, if you want, we can go right into that, and I could talk about that all
Oh
day long.
yeah, absolutely. Easy Messenger is the Facebook automation that this isn't how we met, but like this is one of the first pieces of content that I saw after we did meet.
Absolutely, absolutely. If anybody is here on LinkedIn, which everybody should be here on LinkedIn, but if everybody's here on LinkedIn, they've probably gotten automated messages before, and most of them sound pretty dang robotic. And there's tons of LinkedIn automation tools out there. Um, the difference between this tool and that tool and those tools is one, it's on a different platform, it's on Facebook. But two, it doesn't just send out initial messages, it doesn't just automate that. It actually connects to AI and it continues those conversations towards whatever marketing goal that you have.
Ooh.
So if the goal is to book a call, or if the goal is to drive traffic to a website, or look at a landing page, or go to subscribe to your podcast, this is the tool that can do that, and it does it from your personal Facebook profile. It doesn't do it from your business Facebook profile.
Awesome. Um, so you could is it sending DMs? What is it? Is it making messages on people's posts? What is Messenger doing here?
So it is sending. It's a organic direct messaging tool. So it's going to send messages to lists of people that you create using the tool. You create those lists by going into groups, and you go to the people or members tab of the group, and you can pull a whole list of people from that group. You can target posts and people who have reacted to those posts, people who have commented on those posts. I always like to use an example where, like, if you see a viral Alex Hormozy post, and you know that all those people following Alex Hormozy are your type of
Okay.
clients, well, then you could go grab that post, pull a list of everybody that commented on that post or everybody that liked or reacted to that
Holy cow.
post, and put it into a list, and that's who the AI is going to
Oh
target.
my God, that's fantastic. Also, uh, for all those affiliate managers out there, this could be a super tool for recruiting partners that might be a good fit for you. Like, can you tell me a use case scenario how affiliate managers might be able to utilize this?
Absolutely. So with the software itself, there's kind of two levels of it. There's the reseller level, which is where I'm at because I'm working on the software. There's only a limited number of resellers out there. And then there's the affiliate part of it, which anybody can go and be an affiliate of any of the resellers. Now, if you're an affiliate of those resellers, they have full control over what their affiliate programs are like. But if I was just using the software and I wasn't trying to make money off the software itself, I would use it to reach out to other people who do affiliate marketing and say, "Hey, I've got this awesome software or
Hmm.
service that aligns with what you're doing as an affiliate marketer. Um, let's chat." And the way that I would set up that messaging there is I would have it be very conversational, very networking oriented, and I wouldn't cold pitch anything in those DMs. I would simply want to have a conversation with them.
Gotcha.
And in doing so, you would build those relationships and have more conversations, and ultimately sell more of your product or service. So Does that kind of answer the question?
Oh, absolutely. I think there's a really good use case of saving a lot of time for an affiliate manager utilizing a tool like this, because I just don't have enough time to spend on Facebook and messaging people. Like, my majority of the time on the recruitment aspects are emails and getting on phone calls. So like, this is a discipline that I just don't have enough time for on the regular. But it sounds like we can make some um, modifications to my processes and be able to do that with this tool.
Yeah, yeah, it's for me, it's given me back a lot of my time. And anybody who's in any affiliate program knows that marketing is going to be the biggest thing that you're doing. You got to get your links out there. You got to tell people about the product. You got to get people interested in it in order for them to buy the product and for you to get the affiliate commission. So if you've got something that can be warmed up to send 50 new DMs per day, that's 1,500 new faces that are people that are seeing your product or service per day, and you're not even having to do anything with the conversation. It's because it's fully conversational.
Wow.
It's not just the initial outreach. The AI will handle the entire conversation.
Okay. Well, that brings up an interesting point. Um, and that is, maybe there's a lot of folks out there that might feel like that's not genuine enough. Like that, you can train your AI bots to talk just like you, but like in the end result, that just feels disingenuous for um, some people's taste. But like, how would you counteract that message?
Yeah, yeah. I actually encounter that quite a bit. Actually, people are like, "Well, I don't want to do that." I want people to know it's me messaging them. I want to have full control over that. I feel like we're losing that human connection is another big one
Okay.
that I hear a lot. And my rebuttal to that is that my AI gets me 1 to 3 phone calls per day. That's 1 to 3 more connections that I get to have per day personally.
Hmm.
Um, and let's be honest here, the connection that you have when you're just typing on your phone and DMing somebody, that's not a connection. You're trying to get them on a phone call so you can build a
That's
connection,
true.
um, and give them that information. So, my that's the dirty work that not a lot of people want to do. That's the dirty work that a lot of people hire VAs to do. The only
True.
difference is now it's going to be an AI doing it, and you're going to build that connection with a lot more people because you're not spending your time and your mental energy being able having to do this yourself.
That's outstanding. I love that message. And I've always thought about people that aren't interested in being influencers but have a good voice and a good message. I always tell them it is you are doing the community and civilization a disservice if you are not getting your message out to as many people as possible. So I think this kind of tool is following in those same lines. You're automating a process, yes, but you're getting people to the phone call to where you can make a difference, a positive difference in both of each other's lives a lot quicker. So I love that message, man.
Absolutely, absolutely, yeah, and I think one of the to add on to that, one of the best things about it is that, it can be warmed up to 50 plus messages per day, but even at 50 messages, it's 1,500 new conversations that it's having, and one of the best things about it is that it will continue those conversations. So you don't have to manage 1,500 conversations.
Yes.
So if somebody responds to you 3 days later, the AI is still connected. The AI is going to respond for you.
Oh, awesome.
You don't have to go back through and figure that out.
Okay. So if anybody wants to go out and check this tool out, go to dustinhouse.com/easy, and it's going to go through an affiliate link to help support this channel and the things that I'm doing out there. So give that a look. Let's wrap this up now, Brennan. Some great nuggets out there, and I want you to defend your post now. It is that time. So let me pull it up. Boy, I'm having a lag today.
Oh, geez, you're going to grab one of my posts.
I am going to grab one of your posts. Yeah.
Oh
That's what
no.
I do. All right. Not just one of your posts, but our first interaction. So it's called, you asked a very nice question. I bit, and then you said it's called play AI. That's your, what you were talking about earlier. It's used to create and optimize ads, still give you that human touch. And here's my link. And of course, I'm going to click on a link and recognize and run it through my audit and see that's an affiliate link. I call you out immediately and they say, love the affiliate hustle. How are you targeting? How did you find me? And you laughed at it. You caught me. I have 2 campaigns running. I thought this is hilarious. Also, I mean, it's, I have no idea if AI gave me the additional response, but it seemed like it was real enough for me to believe that that was you replying back. You caught me. First off, like, why did you admit? Why did you admit it? Why didn't you like double down and say no way?
I think it's, for me, the best way to rebuttal against that is like, you got me, bro. You know it is. Well, hey, we're already talking. Let's chat about it.
Okay.
I'd rather not double down on a lie. If people are saying, oh, you're doing affiliate marketing or whatever, it's like, yeah, it is affiliate marketing, but can the tool still help you? Okay, now I'm getting it in front of you and we can both benefit by you taking advantage of the tool.
I love that aspect of it. And it's the way I go about things. Yes, I do use AI in some kind of capacity in my life, and I need to continue to use that and improve on it. But there is always going to be that genuine factor that is coming from me, especially once we get on a phone call and get that face to face. And just love what you're doing, man. This is really cool and super helpful to our audience out there.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me on this live. I can't wait to share it with my audience as well. And I love what you're doing and can't wait to work with you further, hopefully in the future.
Yeah, I think there's definitely places for us to work together, especially in that B2B space that is underserved by the affiliates out there in this community. So we'll be working together. Tell everybody how we can connect with you.
Best way to connect with me is LinkedIn Messenger, and then Facebook Messenger. I go by those pretty much all the time. If you can find my phone number out there, shoot me a text message. I don't have it publicly available, but if you come across it on an email or something like that, feel free to shoot me a text. Facebook Messenger and LinkedIn Messenger is the best way to contact me.
Awesome. Well, it's been great. Thanks for being here, Brennan, and dropping all this information. For those folks out there that are going to be headed to a conference, I'm going to be doing a live podcast over at PI Live USA in Miami, April 16th to 18th. They were gracious enough to give me a pass to come and speak, and they're going to have quite a few podcasters. So I'm just honored to be a part of that. Tickets are on sale right now. And if you don't know what PI Live is, it is one of the top events out there in the affiliate influencer partnership marketing space. So if you're a retailer, you're an agency, you're a tech platform, affiliate, publisher, creator, whatever it may be, whatever you want to call yourself, you can find a lot of like-minded individuals and some great network opportunities. So go to dustinhouse.com/PI Live and get your ticket and join me there. So thanks for joining me, folks, and keep on recruiting. We'll see you out there.